Analysis of coupled circuits. In the analysis of the coupled circuit, we are taking the two dots are there. The current is entering through the two dots. So when the current is entering to the two dots in the same thing direction, so the inductance and the mutual inductance will have the same sign. Okay, so now writing the voltage equation, Kirchhoff's voltage law applying. So I1 R1 into I1 plus L1 into di1 by dt plus the mutual inductance between these two inductance. Okay, so M into di2 by dt is equal to E1. So is equal to E1. Okay, and similarly for the second, in the secondary side, here it is R2 into I2. So inductance L2 into the current di2 divided by dt plus mutual inductance. So mutual inductance is with respect to the current I1. So M into di1 by dt is equal to E2. By Cramer's method, we can write this as, here it is R1 plus J into omega L1. Okay, here it is R1 plus J into omega L1, and the mutual inductance here it is J into omega M. Okay, I1, I2, E1, E2. Okay, here while taking the second loop, okay, while taking the second loop, here it is nothing but, here it is we will be representing it as R21. 21 means second loop with the first loop. So J omega M, and this is Z22. Z22 means another, here it is impedance of the second loop. So R2 plus J into omega L2. So this is like a Cramer's rule, applying Cramer's rule. And here in this equation, the sinusoidal steady state equation is, we can write like this. This equation could be written as like this. Okay, R1 plus J omega L1 into I1 plus J omega M I2 is equal to E1. Similarly, J omega M I1 plus R2 plus J omega L2 I2 is equal to E2. Okay, here I am taking this I1. Okay, I am in this L1 minus M plus M, I am including it. Similarly, here in this equation, I am adding minus M plus M. Okay, why? Because for conductively coupled equivalent circuit, to make this conductively coupled equivalent circuit, I am writing it as, from this equation, if you see, R1, okay, L minus M, okay, yeah, M, okay. This similarly in this equation, if you are writing R2 L2 minus M, M. Okay, this is the coupled circuits. The coupled circuits equivalent circuit is this. This is the equivalent circuit of the coupled circuit. Okay, extra we are going to join this thing. Okay, separately we will be writing it as L1, here also L1, and here M will be included. We will be subtracting L1 minus M, here L2 minus M. Okay, next is the statement of the dot rule. What is the statement of the dot rule? If both the current enters the dot ends of the coupled coils, or if the both the current leaves the dot ends, the sign on the M turn will be the same as the sign of the L turn. So whether the current enters both the way or current without the dot, when the current enters, both will have the same sign. If here I1 current is entering through the dot, here I2 current is entering without a dot. So M and L will be in opposite sign. Similarly, here I1 is entering without the dot, I2 is entering with a dot. So both will be opposite. This is a dot rule. Combination of the conductively connected mutually coupled coils. Okay. So in this circuit we are having two ways of connection. One is series connection, another one is a parallel connection of the inductance can be connected. First, in the series connected, it is aiding, cumulative or boosting. Opposition, differential, bucking. Okay. So this, if the both the current is entering through the same L1 and L2 means same dot. Here the current enters through the dot. Here also current enters to the dot to the L1 and L2. So it is called as the boosting. So LA, sum of the addition of L1 and L2. Here if you are taking here it is entering through the dot, but here it is not entering L2, it is not entering through the dot, without the dot. So it is opposing. So opposition of the thing. So we will be writing the L1 di by dt plus mutual inductance between these two is M into di by dt plus L2 into di by dt plus mutual inductance of the both this M into di by dt is equal to the supply voltage Vt. So here commonly we are taking di by dt, we are getting L1 L2 plus 2 into M. Okay. LA, this we are taking it as aiding inductance, LA di by dt. So LA is nothing but L1 plus L2 plus 2. For series opposition is nothing but differential or bucking. Okay, reduction in the value. So here in this case it is the inductance and the mutual inductance will be having the opposite sign. So L into di by dt minus M into di by dt plus L2 into di by dt minus M into di by dt is equal to V of t. So taking as common, it is LB means it is bugging. Okay, bugging or opposition. So LB is equal to L1 plus L2 minus of M2. Here parallel combination is called aiding or boosting. So here this is a parallel of the inductance. So current is entering here, here also current is entering. So it is leading. It is a same sign will be there. So L1 into di by dt plus M into di 2 by dt is equal to Vt. So here mutual inductance, here we are taking mutual inductance M into di2. Here it is M into di1 by dt plus L2 into di2 by dt is equal to Vt. Okay, so after simplifying this equation in this way with the J term, so J omega L1I plus J omega Mi2 is equal to V. So by this one we can write it in the equation form, and after that solving this I am getting I1 and I2. So I is nothing but I1 plus I2. Here the current entering will be I is equal to I1 plus I2 current. So after adding this thing I am getting I is equal to this expression. So the input impedance is equal to V by I. So impedance is equal to V by I. So here while substituting V by I here, so V gets cancelled. So we are getting this expression for the impedance. Similarly, here impedance V by I is equal to j omega LA, aiding, parallel aiding. Okay, so it is LA is equal to L1 L2 minus M2 divided by L1 plus L2 minus M2. For opposition, parallel opposition, the similarly we have to calculate it. It is bugging. It is equal to the same thing. Here denominator, here it is plus 2m. The remaining thing is same. Similarly, we can note down this for series aiding, this expression equation series. This is also series, but it enters through the dot வழியாக என்டர் ஆகும். இங்கே டாட்டில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இதில் டாட்டில் என்டர் ஆகுது, இதில் டாட்டில் என்டர் ஆகலை. ஸோ அப்போசிஷனில் வந்து மைனஸ் வரும். ஸோ பேரலல்னு எடுத்தோம்னாக்கா பேரலில் வந்து ஈக்குவேஷன் ரெண்டுமே சிமிலராக தான் இருக்குது. ஓகே, பட் இதில் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா 2 டாட்டில் என்டர் ஆகும், இதில் 1 டாட்டில் என்டர் ஆகுது. இந்த இடத்துல இப்போ டாட் இருக்குது, ஸோ இதில் டாட் இல்லாமல் இருக்குது. ஸோ இது அப்போசிஷன். ஸோ இதில் வந்து L1 L2 minus m square divided by L1 plus L2 minus 2m. இது வந்து எய்டிங்க்கு பேரலில், இது வந்து அப்போசிஷனுக்கு வந்து here you will get it as a plus. இதில் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா இந்த கப்புள்டு சர்க்யூட் ஷோன் இந்த ஃபைன் த வோல்டேஜ் அக்ராஸ் த 5 ஓம் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸுக்கு கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்கிறாங்க. இதில் கரண்ட் என்ட்ரிங் வந்து டாட்டில் இங்கே என்டர் ஆகுது, பட் இதில் வந்து டாட் இங்கே இருக்குது, கரண்ட் வந்து டைரக்ஷன் இப்படி இருக்குது. ஸோ அப்போ இங்கே வந்து என்டர் ஆகலை. ஸோ இது வந்து அப்போசிஷனில் இருக்குது. ஸோ அப்போசிஷனில் இருக்கும்போது நமக்கு வந்து இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் எடுக்கிறோம். ஸோ அப்போ ஈக்குவேஷன் எழுதும்போது பார்த்திங்கனாக்கா இந்த இடத்துல வந்து ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ், ஸோ ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து எடுத்துக்கிறோம். இங்கேருந்து எடுக்கும்போது இப்போ J5, இதில் வந்து மைனஸ் J4. ஸோ அப்போ என்ன ஆகுது, ப்ளஸ்ஸு J1. ஓகே, 3 ப்ளஸ் இது டோட்டல் இம்பீடன்ஸ் வேல்யூ பார்த்திங்கன்னா 3 ப்ளஸ் J1. ஓகேங்களா. ஸோ மியூச்சுவல் இண்டக்டன்ஸ் இது ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் நடுவில் இருக்கிறது வந்து பார்த்திங்கனாக்கா வாட் இஸ் த மியூச்சுவல் இண்டக்டன்ஸ் வந்து